Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Kingdom. My name is Jay and we're on episode 15 today. Last episode we created the library across the ravine there, and I think today we should endeavor to join it up with this section here, maybe with a swing bridge I had in mind. So today we're going to get started on that, and obviously we've got another little cave down there. Obviously in doing that we can then hook it up into this little cave system here. And this will give us some freedom to get in and out of the ravine and some access into the trading hall once we actually get some villagers in there so we can actually trade with them. So, I have actually got some spruce on me right now, some spruce slabs, because of course we're going to be using spruce slabs because that is the theme of our little ravine that we've got going on in here. I'm just going to go ahead and get started and sort of make a little skeleton of the bridge. So I might just get started doing this and just come over all the way to this side right over here. Obviously it's going to look pretty crappy if we just had a bridge that looked like this, but I just want to sort of get a little feeling for how big it's going to be and what sort of elevation we need as well, because obviously this one is a little bit higher. So if we go a little something like this, it looks like almost a perfect diagonal. And we will get there. One there, one there. So, yeah, something like that would actually just about work. We just need to probably start off at around about this height, and we'll go around about 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a bit wide. We'll probably go 5 wide or so, I think. And we'll just sort of come across like this a couple of times. Like so. I don't really know how to build bridges properly, so it's probably going to look kind of crappy at the start. We just need to play around with it a little bit, I guess, and see what we can come up with. We'll just do like a very bare bones looking thing at the start. Let me get up here, and then yeah, we'll just keep playing around with it until it looks semi-decent, I guess. This is already a little bit too wide, but it's okay. Yeah. I'm just going to play around a little bit here, a little bit more, and we'll see how it's looking once we come back in a few minutes. Well, I've got the bones of the swing bridge in place now, and it doesn't look like much of a swing bridge, to be honest, because it's just in a straight diagonal line there. But once we add in some elevation changes, we'll have it sort of swinging down a little bit like so. But why don't we get up there and have a look at what we've got going on. What a wonderful little bridge we've got going on here. I've already marked out the center of the bridge, and you can see I've actually just lowered down the elevation of the flooring here, so it just comes down a little bit. We'll probably mess around with this a little bit more once we've actually got the bridge all built up. But this is the center of the bridge right here, and I think we'll go 1, 2, 3 away from it as well. And this will be pretty much where we have the elevation difference. So if I could get down there somehow, like if I find a way to get sort of underneath, so I can like place some slabs, like I'm just gonna have to sort of deal with this like that. If I just place that one there and try and find it again. Where was it? Was it? There it is. So if we do a bit of this and a bit of this, so that's that one right in place. Now we just can get rid of these again because we don't actually want the elevation difference right there. So a bit like that. And then I'll just carry this along all the way across here as well, like so. And I actually just realized that this would be much easier with the new scaffolding block, of course. So we'll scaffold our way up there, like so. I still haven't quite figured this thing out. Jeez. Alright, let's get up there and have a look at what we've got going on. And we can add in some elevation difference. I think what I'll do instead of what I was doing before is actually just find the center again, which is right there, and just remove all of the blocks around it. And we'll just get rid of all these blocks here too. Like, ooh, yeah, risky. Risky moves. Bit like that. I think that's about right. And no. Well, with that disaster out of the way, we've now got our middle of the bridge removed. Actually, that's probably going to look kind of weird, I think, with it just being like coming out straight and then sort of a bit of elevation difference. So we probably want to remove like maybe every 2 blocks we have a change of elevation. So if we go 1, 2, so maybe these ones. Right, maybe. And I don't think I'm going to be able to make that scaffolding again. Let's get our bucket of water on our hotbar just in case. Oh, are we going to die again? Oh. Whee! Oh, we made it! We made it. And then we try and get a bit of an elevation difference going on here. So if we can pillar out to here. And we just wait for the scaffolding to meet us, which it may not, because it might be... oh, it did. Oh, and then we can come down here. No. Can I... Is that just... How do you do this stuff? Let's just do one of those. And boom. Yeah, so I still haven't quite figured out the scaffolding. I thought you'd be able to, like, pillar out another way there, but you'd have to, like, sort of do it from the top, I guess. I don't know. So then we go there, and then there'll be 2, and then there's 1 again, and that'll be a 3 wide thingy going on there. Sort of like, geez, I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, that's 2 blocks there, right? So then we have another elevation difference right there. So if I can get under that one, which might be easier said than done. Like that, I guess. That works. Yeah, so I'm just going to carry this along. Every 2 blocks we'll have a change in elevation until we get to the center, and then we'll come back up, I guess. So that's just how that's going to go. We need to get in here somehow. So that'll be right there. Get rid of those. And yeah, so I'm going to get this done again, and we'll just sort of see how this is looking in a few minutes again. Well, by now I've actually fallen off this thing more times than I can count, and I've actually fallen off the scaffolding more times than I can count as well, because I just don't know how to use it very well. And there goes a piece of my armor, I'm assuming my boots. Oh, there's another skeleton. Jeez, I haven't played Minecraft very much lately, and very much shows in my bow skills right there. I feel like we can't get a very good picture of the swing bridge right down here, so maybe... Yeah, it looks a little bit odd, doesn't it? It looks a tiny bit odd. Maybe if we get to the surface, we can get a bit of a better picture on the swing bridge. And hopefully it's looking as fantastic as I imagined in my head. I really, really hope so. Otherwise, yeah, I can't really think of any other way to build this bridge, to be honest. But, it sort of just looks a little bit weird, because it looks like it's, these weird patterns of spruce, I guess. Like, it looks like there's different squares of spruce. So maybe like some variation in the build on... Geez, gotta be careful with my hearts here. Maybe some actual variation on like where the dips are. So if like we cut one out here and put it here and etc, you know, that one's probably gonna be a little bit harder, but you sort of get what I mean, right? Like just add in some more variation here and there, so it's not like quite so boxy. Probably that one's not going to work too well, because you don't want to follow the edges too much, I guess. I don't know. Is this going to work, do you think? I really hope so, because, as I said, if it doesn't, I don't really know what else to do. I don't know why I was adding so much in there, but yeah. Oh, there we go. That's why I've died so much, because I just remove things and then start moving straight away. So yeah, hopefully maybe if it's not so symmetrical, it'll look a little bit better. Obviously from the bottom it's still going to look a little bit strange because it's quite symmetrical at the bottom. But I'm not really too sure if I'm that worried about that. But I don't know, maybe we just go up and take a look at this now. I do still have my entrance here because, as you can see, we don't have any villagers in here right now. So is this looking a little bit better? Sort of. It still looks a little bit boxy. It does look a little bit better, but it does still look a tiny bit boxy. Maybe once we get in some like sides to it and everything, it might start looking a little bit better. So I guess that will be the next step. We'll I'm thinking like, I'm not really too sure actually. Maybe we don't have any sides on it, because I was like, I did see this one image, but I think it was made with mods, because he had like the leashes, so he had like fence posts on either side, right? And then he had leashes across, and it created like a little string, but you can't actually do that on this version of Minecraft. So I assume he did it with mods, or maybe you could do it in later on earlier versions of Minecraft. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you can do it on this one. I did actually test it a little while ago because I had the swing bridge in mind for quite some time, but we're just gonna have to come up with something different. I have seen people use fences. I don't really like that because it's sort of, you have the two different lines. If you guys have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. For now, I'll actually leave the sides of the bridge off. And then, yeah, if you guys have any suggestions on what we could put for the sides, leave them in the comments below. And, yeah, we'll get right on that as soon as we can. But for now, I think we should start working on, like, an entranceway for this trading hall here. We won't worry about this one too much because I don't quite know what we're going to be putting in there just yet. So we'll figure out like a little bit of an entranceway here. We still have to also figure out the floor for this area. Maybe the spruce roof in here as well is going to be a little bit too much because we've got a spruce swing bridge right out the front. So maybe we change the roof a little bit too. And yeah, do a little something with an entrance here so that it looks a little bit more grand. Maybe we can have like a little bit of an arch here or something. I'm not really too sure. So I'm going to actually sketch it out. We'll come up with a few little ideas and I'll bring you guys back once I've got something a little bit more solid. Well, here we go, guys. Are you ready to see what I have been up to? Oh, yeah. Alright, so we've got some smooth quartz for the roof right here. We've got some redstone lamps all the way around the sides there. And I've also just gone ahead and added in a floor. So it's just pretty much the... I did have this floor somewhere. In the entranceway over there into the mine. So yeah, it's like a little bit of a smooth variation of floor with the andesite and a few cobblestones here and there and a bit of mossy and some crackstone bricks there as well. And I think it's all looking pretty nice to be honest. So all we need to do now is figure out an entranceway for this section right here. And yeah, I'm still not really too happy with the way the swing bridge is looking. So if you guys do have any suggestions about that, along with some things to put on the sides as well, definitely leave them in the comments below. Because yeah, I really do need your help with this one. So what we're going to do, I have had a bit of a thought about an entranceway for this, and I think if we come up here and have some quartz pillars, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe, and then a stone chiseled quartz block, and then we come out here with some stairs as well. I did play around a little bit on creative mode, but I can't remember exactly how things went. I think I had another one there, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we get the chiseled quartz block on here and stairs as well. And then not like that. Pretty much just brought these stairs like all the way across here, I believe. That's not going to work, is it? It goes... Maybe it is like that, and then... What are you doing? Why? Why? Why must you do this to me? Yeah, why can't I place stairs properly? What? How did I do this? Oh. Tarnations. Alright, let's get back up here. Maybe I just need to, like, get rid of this and place some, like, helper blocks along. Because if I go boom, 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 that is looking pretty close. So a bit like that. A bit like... No, I don't think that's right. I think it must be a bit like boom and a boom. Is that right? Does that look right? It looks like there's a little something not right here. What is going on? Is that too far out, perhaps? No. Let me figure something out. I don't know what's going on here. This is too long. This is too long. I think it's because I've got that. I see what I've done wrong. I've got the first stair on this side facing in the wrong direction. So that definitely isn't going to help. I think I need this one facing in that way. Right? Like that. Yes. That is already looking a lot better. And then I just had some things like that. And voila! Obviously without the cobblestone there. That would have been a lot better of a reveal if I'd removed the cobblestone first. But let's take this down and we'll... Oh, I just stuffed it up. Why am I like this? Why do I do this? Why? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, that should be much better. So, now for the real reveal. Voila. That was very underwhelming. That was very underwhelming. But pretty much what we're going to do next is I'll have to go and get some more resources. Just some more stone, and we'll fill in like this area here and this area here so that this is actually like a wall right in here. So let's go ahead and get some resources and get that filled in, and we'll come back and have a look at finishing this area off. I will tell you one thing, it is looking pretty epic from up here, and as you can see we have filled in a bit of the walls here. I will probably eventually detail the outside a little bit with some texture variation and everything, but for now we're just going to focus on the inside here. So you can see on the inside we've just got some of the basic stone, which I'm just actually going to go ahead and put in some stone bricks on the inside here, and we also will eventually replace some of these with a bit of texture variation as well. I'm also just going to fill it in here, which might seem a little bit odd because obviously from out here, but when you're on the exact angle you won't actually see these stone bricks, you'll just see the quartz pillars right there, and we'll take some of this out here as well, and boom 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 boom, and just get some more bricks in here. Didn't need to quite go that far by the looks of it, but that's okay. We've gone there now, so it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? And I probably will want to replace that. I haven't got any damn bloody wood. Well, I will have to replace that with some wood, but for now, we're just going to go ahead and take... I'm probably going to need some more of these as well. I have come very underprepared for the rest of this project. Oh, actually, we may just make it if I don't fill in that and those. No, I need some more slabs. Anyway, before we go ahead and grab some more slabs, we can at least go ahead and place some more lighting down in here, because as you can see, especially from out here, this little section in here is quite dark. And considering we're going to have all of our librarians in here, we definitely don't want things to be able to spawn in here. So we're just going to go ahead and chuck a couple of lanterns down on the sides there. I think that adds a nice little detail as well as you walk in, and it keeps the light levels all nice and uniform in here. And does it actually, can they spawn on a light level of 7? Is that possible? Maybe we'll have to add in some more lighting in the center of this room as well. But for now, we are actually going to have glowstone in there as well. I actually had to take that out just because I had it at the wrong level when I was placing in these redstone lamps. So I actually had to take it out just to fit in the redstone blocks behind there. But we will have glowstone in all of the villager pods there as well. But I think this is looking pretty good now. That is looking pretty fantastic. And geez, that like detail of the bricks right there, that is actually very, very, that is crazy to look at. Look at that. Look at it. I don't have Optifine anymore, so I can't zoom in. But yeah, this is all looking pretty cool, and I like how the bridge like sort of flows into here a little bit. We might replace a few blocks here and there. Do I have any? I do have some andesite slabs on me, so maybe I'll just go ahead and replace this little one here. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. That is all looking... Maybe this one's no good either. Alright. That is all looking pretty good. That is looking pretty good. The only thing I am not happy with right now is this bridge. But we can't really do anything about that now because I want to wait for you guys' feedback. And your ideas on how we can sort of make it a little bit better as well. But let's quickly, just before we head off, take a quick look at this from the outside, and wowie, that is looking pretty epic. I think in the future we will take these quartz pillars probably all the way down to the ground, and I wasn't really planning on getting a lot of quartz in here just because I sort of wanted to keep it a bit more stony and everything, but it does really fit in. And of course we sort of want to be adding in like a bit of overgrowth and everything into the bridge and everything as well, so like a few tree leaves and stuff, making a few vines. And we've got a little creeper bro out there. Let's see if my aim's a little bit better now. Oops. What? I actually got him. Well, there you go guys. Playing Minecraft for a few hours actually gets your aim back. So yeah, I will actually bring the quartz pillars down to the bottom, and I do think I actually want to add it in because it really sort of like encapsulates that fantasy sort of vibe. So if we have a bit of overgrowth in here and everything like that, I think the quartz will give it a little bit of a highlight for like some fantasy vibes, and I think it really fits in with this build that we have going on down here. So until next time guys, that is all I've got time for today. I'm now missing my pants and my boots, so we really need to start doing something about some diamond armor as well. We have such a long checklist of things to do in this series. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please leave a big fat like rating on your way out. And if you don't want to miss out on any future episodes, please consider subscribing, and we will be uploading videos once a week from now on. Things, as I said in the last video, have just gotten a little bit crazy with work and my personal life and everything like that as well. So one video a week is all I can manage right now. I hope you guys are okay with that. And if anything changes in the future, I will definitely upload more if I can. So until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one.